Hey guys, I'm finally round to filming a video again. It's been so long, but I finally got some free time. So I'm going to do a very overdue favourites video today, which has been a very long process. So yeah, let's get started. First on my list of favourites, let's go straight in for the music favourites. Now this album's been out a couple of months now, but when I planned this video, this was in my list because it was recent. It's the Wombats' latest new album, Glitterbug. The Wombats, again, are a really great kind of indie band, but I'm not a massive lover of them. I kind of got introduced to them a couple of years ago and I heard all their latest kind of songs, so Let's Dance to Joy Division, that kind of album. Not really heard a lot of their old stuff. I heard their last album, This Modern Glitch, quite liked it, was okay. Then Glitterbug came out, I really liked this album. Probably their best album that I've heard by them so far. I love every track on there. Even Isabel, which is a slower track, is actually really good. So This Is Not a Party, The English Summer, there's loads of just good catchy tracks on there. So if you are a Wombats fan, go and listen to this. It's just one of those kind of, I think, albums that you can listen to when it's really sunny. It's just one of those albums that you put on and chill out to, really. So the next one in albums, let's have a look, is Nick Jonas's album. Oh, I actually have a copy of this one. Wow, you can't see that. Really can't see that because of the sun in the background. But that is the cover of it. There. And unfortunately, I got it from Amazon and it's got a nice little scratch on the front and actually a massive crack on the back. So I don't know what Amazon were doing, but thanks Amazon. But this again, I was a Jonas Brothers fangirl when I was around 14. Seen them in concert, and then I got Joe Jonas' solo album, so I thought, you know, I've got to get Nick Jonas' album, and I'm going to V Festival next month and Nick Jonas is playing, so I was like, I need to listen to his album so I can see him, because it's just kind of one of those fangirl teenage moments for me when Nick Jonas will step onto that stage. So yeah, I will be pushing to the front. But I love this album, so catchy. It's been on repeat since I heard it, so I really like every track. Obviously Jealous was the first single that we've heard from the album, but you've got Chains, Jealous, Teacher, which is an absolutely amazing track, Warning, Wilderness, which is another great track, one of my favourites, Numb feat. Angel Hayes, Takeover, Push, I Want You, Avalanche featuring Demi Lovato, and obviously Demi Lovato has an amazing voice. Nothing Will Be Better, Chains the remix, Santa Barbara, and Closer featuring Mike Posner, because this is a deluxe version, so I've got extra tracks on it. And it's basically, it's quite plain colours, just like your black and white, but I am loving this album. So yeah, the inner fangirls come out on there. A single that I've been loving, very recent, is Little Mix Black Magic. I've heard every song and album, so it didn't disappoint me at all. It is super catchy. It's kind of, if a song came on in a club, this would be the song that I'd request, because it is just a massive dance track. So yeah, that's been on repeat at the moment when I've got Apple Music sorted, because Apple Music is driving me crazy right now. It's just not working properly, because I don't have an iPhone and it's just like an iPod. If I pre-order something and then it goes onto my iTunes, I can't listen to it without Wi-Fi. So what I'm having to do is wait until this song is out and then just buy it, and then it'll work. So it's kind of a very slow and complicated process. And I used to like pre-ordering, because if I forget about it, it'd just bing, it'd be there to listen to when it was out, really. So yeah, it's kind of annoying on that part. But yeah, let me know your comments on Apple Music. I'd love to hear people's opinions. Now, something that I've been loving again, which is an album, but it's not a new album, it's kind of a very flashback album at the moment, is Matt Willis, Don't Let It Go to Waste. Now, this is going to be like, what? Why have you put this in your favourites video? And I'd probably say the same thing, but it's just, I heard one of his songs pop up on my Spotify and I was like, oh my god, this is a really good track. So I YouTubed his album and was like, damn, this is a good album. So I downloaded it all. Seriously, this album has been probably my album for the last 2 or 3 months, just constantly listening to it on the way to places. It's so damn catchy. You've got like Hey Kid, which is what we heard as a single, Ex-Girlfriend, Don't Let Go to Waste, Sound of America, which is an absolutely amazing track. I love that. There's just loads of others. I mean, because I'm a McFly and a Busted fan, I was like, oh, I'm going to listen to this, see what it sounds like. Absolutely incredible. So yeah, there's a Flashback album in there that has been a big favourite of mine right now. And the Horizon has released some new music this week and the couple of weeks before, which makes me very happy because I am a very big Bring Me the Horizon fan. They have released Happy Song and Throne off their newest album, That's the Spirit, which is going to be released in September, which I am very, very, very excited for. Happy Song, well, it may sound like it's a happy song, but it's kind of like, when it's Bring Me the Horizon, it's still kind of screamy, but not too much. Like, they've changed their sound a little bit now, where Ollie is actually singing more rather than screaming, which has made me like them even more. Throne, at the moment, is my favourite song. It is Bring Me the Horizon's best song ever. I love it. It's really, really good. It's not their kind of style. It sounds a little bit like Linkin Park. So if you do like Linkin Park, this will be a good song for you. But it's so catchy. It's just my jam at the moment. So they're all my music favourites, because everybody knows who watches these videos. I always have music in my favourites because there's so many people bringing out things all the time that they're always going to feature in here. So I'm going to go on to books now, because I've got books here. One book that I was so excited to get and read was Always the Bridesmaid by Lindsay Kelk, because I met Lindsay Kelk at her last book signing, but unfortunately she didn't really come to a lot of places this time, so I just bought it instead and just read it straight through. Really, really good. Didn't take me long to read at all. It is so addictive. It's probably my favourite book by Lindsay so far, just because it was very flowed. The plot stayed together all the time, like it didn't really drop out of what was happening, where some books do that. They'll go on to like a tangent and go to somewhere else, which I'm not really a massive fan of. But it's basically about Maddie, who's like an events planner, and she ends up having to plan her best friend's wedding, but also is the bridesmaid of the wedding, so it's kind of a lot, and she's also planning other events as well. And then she's got her other friend who's going through a divorce, so she's there to kind of comfort her. And then she also meets a guy, but then then the guy is not the person who she thinks he is, and all this. So it's kind of just a typical girls kind of story, but it's another book of Lindsay Kelk's series. It's going to be a new series where she's done the I Heart series, the What a Girl Wants About a Girl series, and then this series. So yeah, very, very excited to continue this story, because it's very well written as well. So well done, Lindsay. Another book which again was an absolutely incredible read, which didn't take me too long to read. You may know this person off YouTube, and you may also know if you're a McFly fan, but it's Carrie Fletcher's book All I Know Now, which is kind of a self-help book. It's kind of a book about Carrie's growing up life as a teenager, but giving you advice on how to deal with bullying and boys and school and exams and everything. So it's kind of different to what all the other YouTubers are doing, because there's so many YouTubers bringing out books that seriously I've got no space for any more books. But I really, really do like this. She's also writing a novel which is going to be released sometime this time next year. So if you are a fan, then look out for that. Her YouTube is It's Way Past My Bedtime, if you don't watch her. So yeah, she does really good videos as well, so go and check her out. But yeah, she just does a really good self-help book, and it's got like little illustrations as well, which I quite like the touch too. But it's kind of like this chapter here, for example, chapter 14, Let Yourself Feel Pretty. So it's about people that have maybe self-confidence issues or body image issues that may need a little bit of just a confidence boost. So if you are one of those younger girls, maybe like a teenager, and want a little bit of help how to deal with being a teenager, go and check out Carrie's book. I obviously bought it because I like YouTubers and I like McFly and I like Carrie. So I've read it, and it is still really, really useful to read at my age. So that's that. Another thing that's actually been a long overdue to my favourites is a naked smoothie, which might seem a little bit random. Very random for me because I don't really like smoothies. I'm not someone who would go to a shop and pick a smoothie off a shelf, unless it's one of these. I was introduced to one of these going on 6 months ago. This is how long this has been overdue. And my friend was like, just try it, you know, it's flavour. I smelled it, I was like, oh, it smells quite nice. Tried it and was actually really surprised, because usually smoothies for me taste too kind of lumpy, thick, and I just can't get on with the texture. But this one's actually got a nice texture to it. It's quite sweet, which probably makes it more for me because I'm very into sweet things. It just makes it more flavoured. And this flavour is apple, pineapple and kiwi, which is really nice. I've only seen this flavour and I think a blueberry flavour so far. I can't find any more, and I don't like the blueberry one, so this is just the one that's been getting bought. So yeah, it's kind of handy if I need to pick up a drink. They are kind of a little bit pricey because they are smoothies, but they are very nice. So if you like smoothies and into like healthy things, this one might be more pure street. Okay, a DVD now, which people are not going to be surprised about, but it's the Memphis of Meat DVD. The Blu-ray to be exact. Obviously bought this because I went to the Meat tour back in March, that's how long ago it was. But yeah, this was released and I'd already pre-ordered it. Got this, it's just very, very good to watch. There's not a lot I can say about it, but it's busted and it's one of my favourite things to watch. Another favourite, this is one of my favourite things. I got a new pair, I got Converse, pink Converse, which if you watched a vlog of mine you'll have seen that I bought these. I also post some pictures on Instagram. But yeah, these are something I've always wanted since I was about 13, and they are, because they're a brand, they're always expensive, and kind of went overboard and bought some, but when you work, that's kind of the pleasures of things. So yeah, loving these, and I like them with my white skinnies at the minute, or any kind of skinny jeans that look nice. Instagram, I always enjoy Instagram, looking at what people are posting and always posting it myself, which the next app will link into with my favourites, which is called Layout. It's an app where you can do like 2 photos in one photo, or 3 or 4. So it's like you can pick a layout and you can do, like, say you want to show off an outfit from different angles. So you can do like a front angle with your body, you can do a bottom angle, or you could do a mirror selfie. You can put them all in one bit. Pick whether you want it to Facebook, Twitter, Instagram it, put your effects on it and post it. I will put a few examples for you to see, because I have used it on my Instagram just to try it out and things, and I actually really quite like it. I've been looking for one that's quite good because I've used them in the past and it's just not been very good for putting different ones in and things. So yeah, I really like this one. I think it's a very good app, and you can choose how your pictures lay out as well. So you can have you could have 2 of the same photo at the top and a different one at the bottom, or you can have it side on, or you can have 4 different pictures, or 3. It's totally your choice, which I like as well. You can make it all individual in your own. Another app is Snapchat, obviously. But when Snapchat was first released, I just didn't understand why it was so big. I was like, why is this even like a massive thing, like massive deal? But now that celebrities have it and you can put things on your story, I love it. I go on Snapchat all through the day, updating myself with the people I follow. So if you want to add me on Snapchat, again, I'll put my thing on there. I have already put it in a vlog, but I'll put it up again if you want to follow me. I don't really use it too much. Something else that I've been loving, which I can't actually find, so I'm just going to talk about it, is the L'Oreal True Match Foundation. Now, this is a weird one for me because obviously, plain face, I don't really use makeup a lot, but I do use foundation sometimes when I have a bad spot day, or I just want to use it, or I go around town or something. But I've always found with foundation, because I have dry skin, some of them will make my skin a bit funny and it doesn't look right on my face. So finding a foundation that's a liquid foundation and looks really decent has been a bit of a hard task anyway for me. So the L'Oreal one is really, really good. It's really smooth. It stays on my skin, it's the right shade, and it doesn't look too in your face, like it doesn't look obvious that it's there, because I don't like all these girls that go around where it's so obvious that they've got makeup on, it just doesn't look good. I like it to be more of a natural look on your face. So the L'Oreal, I always find L'Oreal products are really good, and VO5 products for me, they're like my favourite kind of beauty things. But I'm not really a beauty person, so, but that's in there. The next thing on my list, this is going to be a very long video, ripped jeans. Ripped jeans are becoming a very obsession for me, very big obsession. I have 3 pairs of ripped jeans so far. I have a white pair, a black pair, and a blue pair. The blue pair just has it ripped in the knees. But I'm just loving them at the moment. I used to hate them when I was sort of like a teenager, but now they're like all the rage and everyone's wearing them. So yeah, really, really loving those, and I always put them with a nice pair of like Converse or just a nice pair of pumps or something that will just look decent, like my Vans as well. I'm going to recommend a channel this week. I haven't recommended a channel in ages. Everyone probably knows who she is because she's just hit 1 million subscribers, but it's Emma Blackery. I'm very kind of behind on Emma Blackery, but I saw her, not even going to say the YouTuber she was with, because that YouTuber now is just known for being an absolute perv, basically, but I saw her in one of his videos, and I was like, wow, this girl is very cocky, very arrogant, and I didn't really like her that much. So I never subscribed to her channel for that reason. And then I watched Luke Cupfair, who goes out with Emma Blackery, saw her in some of his videos and was like, you know what, this girl is actually quite funny. And I checked out her gaming channel and her main channel, and it was just kind of those binge watch moments. Like, I sat and watched loads of her main channel videos and all of her gaming videos, and I just love her. I love her content. Like, her latest video is Sims in real life, and it's so accurate, it's so funny. So yeah, just recommending Emma Blackery. If you haven't subscribed, go and subscribe to Emma because she's very funny. Right, the last 2 things are TV shows, of course. The first one is Orphan Black, which I have just recently finished to season 2 because Netflix haven't got season 3 on at the minute, and England don't have a clue when season 3 is going to premiere on TV. So I've just watched all of season 1 and 2. I'm not really into sci-fi, so I don't know why, but I got really, really hooked on this show. But I just think it's the whole concept of it, and Tatiana Maslany is absolutely incredible because she plays about 5 different people in it, and they're all generally in the scene at the same time. So the amount of lines she has to learn and accents, it's incredible. This woman is just so talented. She's one of my favourite actresses at the minute. Really, really good. It's just about clones and trying to escape the main designer. It's so complicated, and I can't really say a lot without giving the entire story away. So yeah, I'd just go and recommend it. I really do recommend it, and go and check it out on Netflix, or if you're in the United States, it's probably on some channel over there on repeats or something. And the final thing, which I have also finished watching because this was like out back in May, I think, not quite sure, but it's Orange is the New Black season 3. The trouble with Orange is the New Black is they do stream it all because it's a Netflix original, so it's all on, all 13 episodes, how many there are on straight away, so everyone just binge watches through it, and then we wait an entire year for the next one. It might have been June that it was out. I watched it that quick, I can't remember, but I've just watched season 3 and it's so good, and it's just getting better every season, and it always leaves you on either an open mind, giving you a lot to think about, or a cliffhanger or something. So yeah, waiting for season 4, but that is something I've been loving as well. But yeah, that is everything I've been loving throughout the last probably 6 months, which is not how you do favourite videos, but there's just so much stuff I thought I might as well bang it all in because I don't know when I'm going to get around to filming another video for you all. So yeah, I hope you liked this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, share it around, please hit that subscribe button because it helps my channel to grow, and I would love that, thank you. And yeah, I will see you next time with another video.